I finished modeling this section of the building shown in the earlier lessons. I've got window frames, the columns, an exterior shell, and a floor and walls. Additionally, I've added a deck outside with boulders around the edge. This is an education center set out in the desert to promote solar energy. I want to merge my eco character in, and I have several ways to do this. The simplest way is to merge between 3ds Max scenes. We'll click on the Max icon and choose Import, Merge. This lets us browse to another scene. I'll pick the Eco Mesh I used earlier and click Open. In the Merge dialog, we have a list of the available objects in that scene. I'll select them all for this one. He comes in and he's passing through a wall, which is not a big deal as I can move him. It looks like he's also the right size, just over 4 feet tall. As long as everything is modeled in the same size and in real-world scale, it should come in just fine. Rigs will come in this way as well. I'll go into a front view, make sure he's standing up on the floor, and I'm set to animate, or to light, or to keep going with the model. An alternate method to this is to take a scene and bring it around a character. I'll open up that eco character as an example. There's the character, and in this case what I'll do to bring the scene around him so I can work on separate files is choose the Max icon and References, and I'll xref a scene. In the XREF Manager, Scenes, I'll go browse to another file by clicking on Add. In the Add, I'll pick the interior I've just shown. I have some choices in here about what's displaying and also what comes across, lights, cameras, and otherwise. I may want to have the scene lit and that lighting come in, so all I have in one scene is the character animating. This will let me work on the character at the same time my environment artists are getting the scene ready. Now I've got the scene around the character. We can see he's still standing in the wall, which I can fix. However, as you can see, the scene is untouchable. It's there, we can see it, we can move through it, but we can't grab and manipulate any of the objects. They can only be handled in the XREF Manager. This is great when you're having multiple development teams working on a project, such as riggers dealing with a character while the texture artists are working on the textures, and the environment team is finishing up the environment assets. They can all work together and update their files. I'll pull the character over, and again I'm ready to light, rig, and animate.